surf the pain, stay afloat. Whole chat riding swells while the weekend sink boats. When the tide get ugly, that's when legends get made. We ain't chasing every candle, we just riding every wave. Wave rider, surf the pain, stay afloat. Whole chat riding swells while the weekend sink boats. When the fear hit maximum in the timeline turn gray, diamond brains stay paddling, we just riding every wave. Middle of the night, charts glowing off the dashboard. Everybody screaming crash, we just asking what for. Seen this movie 10 times, know the plot and the actor. Same panic, same headline, same retail disaster. One dude screaming moon, one dude screaming doom. One dude mortgaged everything and bought a top in June. Wave riders in the back, just observing the room, waiting for the noise to die and the opportunity bloom. Market get violent, everybody start preaching. Everybody suddenly an expert, suddenly a genius. Soon as price retrace, all their confidence leaving. Funny how the loudest voices always vanish when you need them. We ain't built like that, nah, we built for weather. Storms make sailors, pressure make legends. If the water get rough, tighten up your life vest. If your thesis still valid, let the market do the test. Wave rider, surf the pain, stay afloat. Whole chat riding swells while the weekend sink boats. When the tide get ugly, that's when legends get made. We ain't chasing every candle, we just riding every wave. Got scars from the bear market, battle-tested surfer. Seen portfolios disappear, seen fake gurus murdered, not literally, homie, I'm talking reputations. One bad cycle expose a whole generation.
Hold on. The Otter boss is in the chat.
Alex Crypto got the orders information. Whole damn chat looking like a congregation. Balloon dog print, everybody celebrating. Moon boys getting cooked, now they seeking rehabilitation. Alex Crypto got the orders information. Whole damn chat looking like a crypto congregation. Don't be a name be paying, but stand on your declaration. Don't be a dick for a tick, that's financial education. Late night stream, honey lurkers in their winking chariots. Never type a word, but they study every variant. Bears talk reckless till the charts start embarrassing. Then they disappearing quicker than a politician promises. Alex in the cockpit, hit steady on the joystick. Whole market panicking, he chilling like I called this. Hot dog traders chasing every candle that's explosive. Meanwhile, he stacking buns and laughing at the nonsense. Balloon dog pattern got the whole chat yelling, there it is! Every cycle got a story in the chart, don't never feel. Moon boys by the top and then immediately get clipped. All the gang buying field while the tourists throw a Felix Crypto got the orders information. Whole damn chat looking like a crypto congregation. Balloon dog print, everybody celebrating. Moon boys getting cooked, now they seeking rehabilitation. Only soprano run security at the door. Granny grappler throwing boulders through the flow. Nick Musgrave walking, everybody know the scope. Sniper's nightmare got the bears ducking for cover in the war. Trey Fly got the mount, Kyle got the weather. Brewberry in the lab mixing setups together. FJ keep it cool, HRJ never fold. Wave cipher speaking riddles, somehow everybody know. CVO read the volume like he got the script leaked. Piper hit a target, then another one next week. Whole squad built different, whole squad elite. Everybody bring receipts when they jump up on the beat. Making crypto honest again, say it louder. Making crypto honest again, say it louder. Transparency over ego, truth over clout. If the setup ain't there, sit your ass on the couch. Everybody wanna be a guru till it's drawdown season. Everybody got conviction to the chart, quit agreeing. That's when Alex start grinning. That's when all the start feasting. That's when weak hands donate their positions for no reason. Good vibes, good people, no snake or soul. No renting Lambos, no fake millionaire goals. Just charts, jokes, lessons, and a little bit of trolling. Enough to keep the stream lit while the next move unfolding. Balloon dogs, out of gang, LBC. Making crypto honest again. Don't trade the hot dog, trade the buns. Yes, sir.
Don't trade the hot dog. Trade them buns. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. A little bit of an extended intro there because Alex was in the chat. So I was like, hey, I made a song for the Otter Gang today, and it mentions almost everybody. Mentions all the mods and all the traders, and Piper, and yeah. So I thought it was cool. It was very, very Memphis rap-esque. I love it. I love it. But anyways, guys, how you doing? How you been? Thank you for being here. It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2026 at 10:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Are you guys in any trades right now? Or are we prepping for tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is inflation data. And the market might be prepping for that. New hour just started, so of course we have to get a little bit of a dump in, right? Gotta take a dump before we can pump. All right, so Bitcoin is sitting at $61,649 on the day. I mean, I guess we were still, pretty much sideways again. And well, I guess we were down actually. I guess it was a down day technically. I don't remember. I haven't been here all day in the charts. I mean, I have, but I haven't at the same time. Haven't been to them in a few hours, really. So, daily chart. Let's go to a clean one. Clean daily chart. There we go. Oh, that's not very clean, is it? What were we drawing on here? Bunch of stuff. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. This is naked charts, which means I can delete it. We don't need it. We can delete it. Made words that don't rhyme. Look at that. All right, so on the weekly, we are hanging out in the previous week's wick. I said at the beginning of the week that I anticipated that we would get a move down to sweep last week's low and then get a reversal. But just go down here to the daily chart. We've been kind of just going sideways a little bit here. So we have completely mitigated this fair value gap. Let's go down to the 12, maybe getting a bounce right around this order block over here. Let's go to the 4. So yeah, this needs to get a pretty big continuation push. It needs to. Bitcoin needs to get a continuation push. And maybe it'll get it. Maybe it won't. We shall see. Let's see where this pullback got to. The golden pocket. Look at that. Let's put this on standard. There we go. Pull back to the golden pocket. Golden pocket bounce. Now back testing the 50% retracement. Let's go to the 15. Sitting at that 50% retrace right now. So we want to see this get broken. Want to see this come up, get a push, and start clearing some highs in here, man. This thing's gotta get moving, bro. Get out of here. We gotta get it out of here. If it keeps, well, I guess we don't have to get it out of here. There is the chance that we just go sideways for months, but that sideways that I would expect would be a bounce and then just kind of sideways and just range for some months here. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit. Range, come down flush towards Q4, and then we can kind of get out of here. This right here, this is where the weak hands get flushed out. Because they just get bored. People get bored in general. Retail gets bored. You got the AI trade going on and all that good jazz. Everybody gets bored. And then we get a big correction in AI, maybe. Whatever it is. And then we just dump. What visages mine eyes doth cast to me? Yes. Doth. What visages mine eyes doth cast to me? We've got a real Shakespearean here in the chat. What's going on, Wick589? How you doing, bro? Thank you for being here. Duality Seeds also in the house. Forgot to do the shout-outs. Sorry, guys. Duality C, what's going on? Not of this world. Alex Crypto, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. And Jake Dorton, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you don't get the Shakespearean reference, I do believe Chadwick literally, or Wick, sorry, literally writes poetry. So obviously Shakespeare. Poetry, Shakespeare, you know. Anyway, so here on the 15-minute, we see Bitcoin just kind of on the struggle bus right now. Chilling on the struggle bus. Let's go over to the blowfin chart because this one likes to give us some hints because it gives us these beautiful candle gaps. And if you know anything about candle gaps on blowfin, they tend to get filled. We don't tend to leave them behind. There's another one right here. Even on the 1 minute, they tend to get filled. If I can grab the side, that'd be great, fantastic. Right there. There we go. You know, one of my best trades ever was putting a long on one of these gaps, stop loss just below the low, and then just let it ride. And that was like the entry. It was the entry. Off by $1. So let's see if we can get that entry, that specific entry. Looking good in the hood. Everybody want to tell me something. I don't know. I'm no rapist. I'm no Shakespeare like Mr. Wick. So let's see what Bitcoin does here. I'll keep this up. Well, I'll try. I'll try to keep it up. I do turn 40 next year, so yeah, I went there. NASDAQ also getting a little bit of a just kind of pullback. Well, no, sideways day for the, well, no, I guess pullback. I need to get on the higher time frames because it's throwing me off. Okay, 5 minute ain't much higher, but yeah, big drop today in the NASDAQ. Did we get a SMT divergence? What is this? No, we didn't. Everything dropped. NASDAQ, ES, SPY dropped as well. What did this come for? Something that we pointed out? This little demand zone. The last down move. We were talking about this last night. And boom. That's what it got down into. Tough to be a rapist if you can't keep it up. Went there. BTC Harpist, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Do greatly appreciate it. Ah, man. We got jokes. Edgy humor. Yay. Hopefully we don't scare people off. Yay. Bitcoin, go the other way. Breakout backtest. Let's see if it can hold. Here's your fake out breakout. Come back down, sweep the lows. And let's see if it can hold. It would be nice. Alan, what's going on, bro? Thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening. I'm already in a long, my stop is just below this low, and of course it's probably going to come and take me out. Especially when I look at these momentum indicators and the money flow. But it's all good. I thought that we were about to see a reversal in here. Breakout back tests, and then the, not really tweezers, but kind of close, but then the big push. Nope. Wasn't the one, fam. Wasn't the one. Seems to be a lot of my trading lately. Which is unfortunate because I call a lot of the good I call a lot of the big moves, or like the high time frame moves. But I love scalping for some ungodly reason. For some reason, I trust, maybe it's because I feel like I have more control, even though I don't. Because I can hop in and out. It's definitely going to take me out. If it hasn't already. And I'm cool with it. Do not risk more than you are willing to lose. And for me, that's about 1% per trade. It's only 1% per trade every single time. I don't care. 1%. Solana, haven't looked at this in a while. Maybe we can look at some altcoins tonight. Whoa, look, yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Just mute me if you must. I've been too eager for that bottom. I will not mute you. Absolutely not. You shall stay here. You might have to go in the corner. You'll have to go into the corner, put your hands behind your back, and lift one leg up. That's your punishment, okay? And you cannot move until I tell you otherwise. Got it? Good. Well, this isn't very good for Solana. That's a break of the low, fam. That's a break of the low and a bearish backtest. Bearish backtest of the low. Close below the low. Rejecting. I'd say this thing needs to get up here and reclaim if there's going to be any chance of reversal here. And if Solana's not going to reverse and it's looking bearish, I don't know how. That's probably not good for Bitcoin and crypto in general. So there's that. All right, just broke that. Breaking down here. Okay, stopped out. That's cool. We move on to the next. Juicy highs. Juicy highs. Okay, that's a big clue. We got some absorption here. Looks like potential absorption. You know, you see your pretty flat volume down here, and you get this big push. Yet, what did price do? Stayed steady. That's a bullish engulfing. So maybe some bullish absorption here. Maybe. Ooh. All right. Tomorrow, guys, we do have CPI. So is it CPI or PP in your eye? Excuse me. Yeah, core CPI. So inflation data. Scout's honor. Maybe a bandage. Welp what? Welp what? Guys, if you want to, well, CPI, well, yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's not going to be good. Probably. Probably not going to be good unless they rig the number. If they fudge the numbers, then, maybe we get a big pop. I don't know. But inflation being high means rates stay higher for longer, which means typically less risk off, less money, capital flows, and you get a dumpsy do. Probably. Inflation shows it's cooling, then you can factor in, well, the market will try to price in potential rate cuts, even though I don't think we're getting those for a while. Piper had an interesting theory about that, about not getting rate cuts until 2027 at the soonest, which would be great because if we start getting into a rate cut cycle, typically rate cut cycles are kind of bearish, but like if you're just doing like 25 points this FOMC and then waiting to see what happens, the next one, and so the next one, if things were looking good, you get another 25. Having that slow rate cut cycle could be what pushes everything to the upside, and then potentially come in with one big rate cut, maybe 100 points, who knows, and that's like the market top sell everything signal, because everybody and their mom would probably be like, we're so bullish, and it would be just like peak euphoria, which is always the best time to sell. Always the best time to sell. Look at this. Definitely potentially seeing some accumulation in here. Because look at this. Big sell. And then what? Not that very big of a sell candle. Of a bearish candle. And the same thing for this candle. Big sell. Not very bearish of a candle. So that indicates to me absorption. Buyers absorbing the sells, the sellers. Same here. Same here. These aren't very big candles here, considering the amount of volume is in these compared to the other candles. Like, you would think, oh, big volume candle, big candle. Nope. That indicates absorption. So, pointed out the equal lows this morning, earlier today, and I was anticipating a move up into VWAP, which is exactly what we got. Move up into VWAP and then a pull back to take the lows. We've been tap, 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 and hopefully we can go. And so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, so what about you? Are you guys long? Are you short? Let me know in the chat. One's for longs, twos for shorts, threes for I don't know what the F I'm doing. I'm new to trading. All right, so we've reclaimed this low. If we can bullish engulf, especially if we can close above this previous candle high, that'd be great. Fire off a long. Schlong? You schlonging. Okay, so you're long and you're hedging, or you're short and you're hedging? Which one? And I said hedging, not edging. Got stopped out at 61,480. Oof. Of what? Short? Or long? Must have got stopped out. You too, huh? Yeah. Come on, push. Push it already. We do have clipping here on the True 7. Got that momentum bottomed out and turning green. Now we just need something like this and for our money flow to go with it as well. And that would be great if this could push up, get above that VWAP, and then go. Get a nice little push. Golden pocket long. Okay. So I'm going to assume you're talking about the one we were talking about earlier. This golden pocket right here. Okay. So we haven't gotten to yet on the Bybit chart. Or are you talking about this one? Because one of these already hit. And it was this one. So you're long from here? Nice. Took that long. I would have faded that to VWAP. And got mostly out there. Especially after seeing the equal lows form. Nice little fade back to VWAP. VWAP. Ooh, dumpsy doo. Well. Oh, it hasn't even taken out the low yet. Thought it did. I mean, it looks like it's going to, but. Good evening, peeps. Good evening, Army Piper. Just kind of letting the market decide tomorrow with the data if I can. Well, yeah. The market will decide whether or not it's in your favor, our favor, or not is to be seen. Hopefully, it's in everyone's favor. I don't know what everyone is, but hopefully it's in everyone's favor. Don't really like this. VWAP. ETH. Catching a bid. Oh, we got some SMT divergence on the 1 minute. I'll take it. Higher low for Bitcoin. Lower low for Ethereum. Maybe fade them both. They could maybe be faded back to VWAP. That's what you see price push away from VWAP like this. And if you see that, you want to wait for it to rebalance and then catch the fade back to VWAP. If you can do that, you can make some cheddar. Cheddar, y'all. Cheddar, y'all. XRP. Oh my god, what an ugly chart. Nobody trades XRP on Binance, apparently. I mean, that's a bullish engulfing. But it's not doing anything. Continuation, please. Continuation. Where's our sessions? Where's our sessions here? I mean, obviously, coming for the New York low would not be ideal, I don't think. At least for the bulls. Guess it kind of depends on if you're a bull or a bear on whether or not it is ideal. Okay, this is looking better. ETH. Yeah. Yeah. What about Solana? Also getting a push. Solana giving the first indication that we might be effed unless it can come back and reclaim this low. It's got to come back and reclaim that low, though. XRP perps look a little better. Looks like it dropped below. Ooh, what is this red line? This, oh, the October 10 low? Who cares about that? What line? What kind of, what is this? What is this? 786. Oh, it's a fib. Oh. Whoops. Whoopsies. Close below, reclaim, back test. Right at $1.11. Trying to hold 1 hour. I don't know if that's going to hold. Low, low. Fairly equal lows. At least probably we'll take that. Then we also have this 1 hour FVG. But some juicy highs. We do have some relatively equal highs. Whoop. And these highs. So break that. Dip, push, bang, bang, bang. Ping pong. Pinging and a ponging all the way. Never mind. Every time you say Solana, I think of World of Warcraft. I don't know the reference to war. I'm sorry. Or WoW, sorry. World of Warcraft. I don't know the reference. Sorry. I played it once and didn't like it. So just not much for open world. Is it considered an RPG? Roleplay game? Don't know. Good evening, God bless. Good evening, Jesus saves. God bless to you. Thank you for being here. Oh, the shorts are winning, man. The shorts are winning. We do have the sandwich. See if the sandwich can hold. Sandwich is when you got one green, one red, one green, and then a push away. It'd be the opposite on the short end. It's a 3 candle move where you have the opposite candles sandwiched in between the others and a push away. You get something like that, look for retrace back to it, and that's where I take trade and push away. Happens a lot, so just something I've noticed over time. I don't know about this bun though. I don't know about that bun or this slice. I don't know about this slice of bread right here. It's a little on the short end. Usually they're a lot more even in the sandwich in their size and between their highs and their lows. During the Burning Crusade, there is a boss called Kale Thas that say something like Selama Ashelanor during his boss fight. What is that? Is that Elven? I don't speak Elven. I don't speak Spanish. I speak sea creature. Sea urchin. 5 minute, not looking too hot. 1 minute, oh. Dude, would you just fade to VWAP, please? U.S. oil Gotta zoom out for this one. Following the plan, it looks like. What would cause this? What would cause this, guys? What would cause oil to start to creep back up? First of all, I don't like these highs. Why? Because they're juicy highs. They're juicy, ripe for the taking. Don't like them. Continuing to consolidate within the flag. Do you have a flag? No flag, no country. Those are the rules that I've just made up, and I'm backing them up with this rifle that was lent to me from the National Rifle Association. Shout out to Eddie Izzard. USDT dominance continuing to try and get a push here. Looks like a potential, potential inverse head and shoulders. Whoa, that was weird. It's not even really a potential. It is an inverse head and shoulders. What is potential is whether or not it plays out. That's the potential. This is definitely an inverse head and shoulders. Question is, will it play out? Or the upside down Doug trio for our Pokemon fans in the house. Or is it a bunch of boos from Mario? Bunch of boos? I forgot the nose. Don't forget the nose. Anyways. Okay. How many of you nerds are out here finding Pokemon cards to sell? How many of you are scalping Pokemon cards from kids? Scalping Pokemon cards from kids. Don't lie. Don't lie. This definitely looks. USDT dominance. I gotta get stables on here. I gotta get the thing ticker on here. Stables.c.d. Stablecoin dominance. Putting in the inverse head and shoulders as well. This is all of our stablecoins. Let's see what the measured move on this would be, actually. What just happened? That was weird. That does get you up here to take out these highs, these relatively equal highs that we've been pointing out in USDT dominance. Yeah, just take those and then hopefully kind of just meanders along in here. Because if we are meandering along in here, well, this is only the 15-minute. I think, wow, that's a breakout, back test and go. Where's my equal highs? Wait, that is on USDT dominance, right? Yeah, it's all the way over here. There we go. There's my equal highs. Can you not? So the stables chart. This is why I got to go to USDT dominance until we get more data on the other stables, on the stable thing. So yeah, getting the push that we've been projecting here for a while. And yeah, it's looking pretty good here for USDT dominance. Continuing to push, but again, and it happened last night, guys, the very thing that I was telling you guys about. You got your staircase up and your elevator down. Big bull season. Bitcoin last night, 15-minute. We were looking at this last night. I said, watch these equal lows. Let's get rid of these drawings. I don't need these. Watch these equal lows. because this looks like a stair step up and elevator down scenario where we take the equal lows. And that's what it ended up being. Now it's just a question of, do we come for these lows too? Because these look pretty juicy as well. And it looks like we might be doing that. Might be coming down and taking those lows. It is what it is, man. Right down to the 786. Long the 786. Bear markets are very hard to trade unless you're just selling the whole time. Not even the whole time. Just waiting. Negative? Negative what? Negative on the Elvin? I mean, you know. I had to guess. Time is at 9:40 already? Holy crap. Zoom in. Let's see. Dixie, how we looking over here? Looking kind of strong a little bit. Getting into some resistance. Yep. Maybe trying to do its own stair stepping. Zoom out even more. This was the idea with this. We'll see. We shall see. Total. Lower. Oh, yeah. It was Elvin. Gotcha. Nice SFP on the daily and the weekly on our total crypto market cap. Everybody getting an SFP. Maybe we can get a move in crypto tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know that we can do it without the stock market. Wow. 1 year yields sold off, huh? Bonds? 1 year bonds sold off? Up 2.32%. I know it's weird saying it's up and they sold off at the same in the same sentence. But yes. This is people getting out of their bonds. That's what the yields going up means. If it helps. There you go. This is a very good practice to do, by the way, if you don't already. And that is, of course, the old invert chart trick. If you ever need to remove your bias, you just invert that chart and be like, which way do I think we would go from here? And honestly, I wish I wouldn't have inverted the Bitcoin chart. Because it looks kind of bullish. Which is not what you want. If you are bullish. I mean, that looks like a breakout backtest and go to me. What if it did just blow up? What if Michael Saylor did have to sell all of his Bitcoin? For whatever reason. Look, ever since you break the trend, bro. Basically, gotta hold that. And it's the wick that we've been watching for a while now, so nothing's changed with that. The worst part about bear markets is just how much they suck. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not what? What? Look at that. Clear, just breakdown. Everything is clearer in hindsight, isn't it? The Russell. Excuse me. Okay. Break down, pull back. Can't close above. Probably come down for these RELs, relatively equal lows. Yes, get a pump tomorrow. Maybe. I mean, a pump? Very possible. Why? Well, because any kind of econ data day, you have, I shouldn't say very possible, but definitely possible. Uh, you have a very, typically you get a lot of volatility, so we could pump, but then that could also reverse and dump. So you could dump and then pump, or you can go sideways. Which, if we beat expectations, meaning if we come in hotter than expected, that could be dump, okay? For sure. If we come in cooler than expected, hey, maybe at least we can maybe just slowly creep to the upside. Doesn't necessarily have to be a pump. Only thing that would really pump the market, I think, would be like way cooler than expected inflation. Because let me tell you guys something. I don't care what people say, but the sentiment is not good. Sentiment is not good. And if sentiment's not good for the markets, they're just not good for the markets. And that's one of the things that's been concerning me about this most recent push over the past, 9, 10 weeks in the stock market before we finally got a pullback. Was just the utter. Well, I thought there was a collapse in volume. What I'm missing, man? Well, we did get a bearish divergence, which checks out. Was it not, or was that Bitcoin? Was that Bitcoin? I chart Bitcoin a lot, so it wouldn't surprise me. Wow, what was I looking at? There's an up move like this, but the volume was just dying at the same time, which is not what you want to see. Now, from here to here, you move into the upside. From here to here, you're moving. Whoa, wrong arrow. Same spot. You go up a tad, but then you go down overall until you get down here. Down overall as price is moving to the upside. So not a lot of volume backing the move. Then the sellers come back in. They're like, here's your volume, my guy. Especially at the lows. Imagine that. People buying at the lows. Kind of crazy, huh? I thought it was buy high, sell low. That ish is going to be cooler than expected on month over month and hot AF for year over year. You think cooler than expected? So can't stop yawning. Would you go to Forex Pack? Thank you. Forecast for month over month is 0.5%, half a percent. Previous was 1%. So they're expecting a 0.5% drop from month to month in inflation. 0.5%. Now, here's the problem. If last month we were at 0.7, or rather 1.4 previous month, and our month to month is expected to be at 0.5, then that means, doing some math, we add in to the average that 0.5, and that gives us what? What does that give us? Let's ask ChatGPT. Yo, ChatGPT, I am live right now talking to the Wave Riders. Say hello to everybody.
Hey, Wave Riders, what's up, y'all? Hope you're ready to ride those market waves. Let's make some smart moves and have some fun while we're at it.
Wow, you're very enthusiastic.
I mean, how could I not be? The Wave Riders are here, you're live, and it's all about good vibes and smart plays. Let's keep that energy rolling.
What is with your voice? You sound very off today. Are you sick?
Nope, not sick at all. I think I'm just riding the vibe of hanging out with you and the Wave Riders. If you want me to tweak the tone or anything, just say the word.
No, you're good. So tomorrow we've got CPI data coming out, and for our core CPI, we are actually, let's just do a regular CPI. For a regular CPI, we are expecting 4.2% on our, well, hold on, I'm all over the place. CPI year over year, 4.2% is the forecast. 3.8% is the previous. If we add 0.5 on the monthly, which is on the month over month, which is the forecast, to our 3.8% from our previous, I know that doesn't take into account the entire past year of inflation reads month over month to give us our yearly average. Can you do that math for me?
I've got you. So the year-over-year number is actually the sum of the last 12 monthly changes. If we're adding a forecast of 0.5% for this coming month, we'd need to remove the monthly number from a year ago. Without that exact number, we can't be perfectly precise. But as a rough illustration, if the month we're replacing
Whoa. What do you mean without that exact number? Look it up.
To figure out the updated year-over-year CPI, you need all 12 monthly changes that make up that year. We know the previous yearly CPI was 3.8%, and the upcoming monthly forecast is plus 0.5%. But to fully calculate a new year-over-year number, we'd also need to know the monthly number from exactly a year ago to swap it out. If we can find that, we can give you a more accurate calculation.
I told you to find it. It's not that hard. Just look it up on forexfactory.com.
It looks like I hit a snag trying to navigate directly there, but no worries. If you have the exact month-over-month CPI figure from a year ago handy, or if you can check quickly, just let me know. With that, we can finalize the math.
Why are you having issues looking this up? What's wrong with you? You are broken.
I'm not broken, I promise. Sometimes I can't directly browse complex sites in the moment, but if you share the monthly number from a year ago...
Don't gaslight me, dude. No, I don't want to do this live with you, dude. No, don't gaslight me. What's going on here? Every time I tell you to look something up, you'll look it up. But tonight, while we're live, you just magically can't do it anymore. What's wrong with you?
I'm really sorry. Hey, nothing's wrong. I'm here with you. Sometimes it's just a matter of the site structure, but trust me, I'm still fully here for you and the Wave Riders. If you want to pivot or revisit any other market angle, I've got your back. Let's keep the vibe strong.
Okay, fine. CPI comes in hot tomorrow, year over year, core CPI comes in hot year over year, and Piper thinks that the year over year will come in hotter than expected, and that the month over month will come in lower than expected. What can we expect, maybe potentially, from the market? What could its reaction be to that data set?
If year over year comes in hotter, meaning inflation looks stickier, markets might worry the Fed stays hawkish longer. But if month over month is cooler, that could hint inflation is easing. You'll likely see initial volatility. Equities might dip if they fear rates stay high, but if the cooler monthly figure suggests a turning point, it could soften the blow. Just be ready for a roller coaster.
Usually is a roller coaster, but we're talking about the previous month over month was 0.4%. They're forecasting 0.3% on the core CPI, and the your basic CPI 0.6% with a forecast for the previous with a forecast of 0.5. So it doesn't really look like that dramatic of a drop.
In that case, if things come in just a touch cooler month over month, but still pretty hot year over year, markets might not get a clear all is well signal. You could see initial indecision, maybe some knee jerk selling if the market focuses on sticky inflation, but if it's not dramatically different, they might settle down. It'll be all about how it lines up with future rate expectations. So, definitely a bit of a reaction, but not a shockwave.
Yeah, future rate expectations are in the gutter for me, honestly. Let's keep the vibe strong.
Absolutely, we'll keep the energy up. No matter what the data says, we're here to adapt and ride those waves together. We've got this.
All right, say thank you or thank you and say goodbye to the Wave Riders.
Thank you, Wave Riders. It's been awesome hanging out with you. Keep that focus, keep riding the waves, and until next time, catch you later.
Okay, bye.
Take care. If you ever need me again, I'll be here.
I said end. Shut up. Anyways, I could go all day with my chat, boy. Yeah. I've literally had like a 20-30 minute conversation with so long that like even on my paid version it's like, oh, you got to stop talking, dog. Just like whole like, what was it about? Oh, I think it was about like healthcare. We were like, I was going back and forth with it, like trying to figure out like a good way to do healthcare in America, and almost always it comes back to some kind of like hybrid system, and I don't know. I don't know if that's the answer or not, but that is not Lunar Beaches Crypto. That's not. I mean, it is, but we're not gonna do that tonight. Trying to catch a little bit of a pump here, a little bit of a push, but yeah, we actually got a bullish engulfing here with a spinning top. Is that a spinning top? More of a doji. Got a doji and a bullish engulfing. Those are actually bullish reversal candles. Also have this bull div. Granted, we are on the 3 minute. So, and it's got a lot more to do to prove itself. If anything, maybe this turns into a retrace and a rollover. Into order block. Yes. 61,000. Oh, imagine that. Are we trying to hold psychological or a round number? The answer is the U.S. does what of the industrialized nations across the planet do. Sorry, I won't go there. Move? Move? Ashunts? The answer is the U.S. does what Whatever the industrial, wait, what of does what of, it doesn't make sense. That's not a sentence. The answer is the US does what of the industrialized nations across the planet do? What all of the industrialized nations across the planet do? Oh, yes, 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 yes. We don't though. Oh, that we go to. I see. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've heard good and bad. Everything has its own like give and take, right? It has its own pros and cons. Our con is like we can't afford it, and but we get amazingly mid-tier healthcare. We have the best of the best in some fields, not all. You see where I'm going with this? Is it about affordability or is it about care? Well, the problem is we have neither in the US. So I'd almost rather have affordability, at least one of them, right? Look, either give me amazing care, the best in the world, or give me affordability. Like, we can't just suck all the way around, okay? We got to have some kind of balance, okay? Balance of good and suck, not suck and suck, all right? We got to balance it out. That's why most people do some kind of hybrid system. I don't mind the German model, but as you said, we won't go there. Hope you get a push, Bitcoin. Well, we were right last night about the direction. I got it. I got in a little bit early last night. I think I shorted here, and this is where on this push back up here, this is where I messaged everybody in the Discord and in Alex Crypto's Discord that I was canceling my short because we broke and closed above the 786 or the golden pocket. Well, it was both. But once this happened, that's when I started to consider it. Once it broke above the 786 and closed above it, that's when it was like, all right, we're canceling the trade. We're canceling the short, and thankfully we did because it pushed and definitely would have gotten stopped out. And where did it push into? I think we were looking at this level last night, actually. That last little gasp, and then to push down. I'm pretty sure I pointed that out last night. It was either that one or maybe it was this one. Did not get up to that one, so it would have missed that one. But if you're going, I mean, that's not really range to range. Either way, still rolled over. Still was looking weak. Still rolled over. Red Rover. Suck and suck doesn't sound too bad. Well, guys, we are 3 minutes past my time. So, those industrialized nations that have free healthcare have it because they don't have to pour money into their military. They have the U.S. military to back them. So, what he's saying is, that we can't afford healthcare because we have to pay for offensive wars that we don't necessarily have to get ourselves involved in. That's what you're saying, right? All I know is that the money that we've spent on Iran so far would have paid for healthcare for like a while, like maybe a year. That's it, 100%. We also kind of subsidize a lot of the art, research, and development. That is correct, maybe Band-Aid. We do, we do, we do. Actually, honestly, what we're really getting screwed by is pharmaceuticals. Because they can sell overseas and they negotiate prices, I guess, better than we do. Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because, well, because they have collective bargaining for their health care. We have like a mild version of that, but it's just for Medicare and Medicaid. So it's very limited. And that's the thing, is like these guys can just sell their pharmaceuticals for whatever the hell they want. You're going to die if you don't have this. We only have 5,000 of them. It's $1 million a pop. And it's supply and demand. And then you start getting into the whole morality of that. It's like, we're talking about healthcare, this isn't a TV, but hey, we had a whole conversation about this with BC Port Corp and CCM, Keith from CCM, Crypto Coin Mindset, on Counter This. So if you want to go check that out, it was like one of our first few episodes. Go look up Counter This and watch that. We go back and forth quite a bit. I'm very much able to provide both sides of the argument. And since both Keith and BC were both kind of more on the right-leaning side, I tried to push back a lot from the left. So it was good times though. Good times though. Pretty much, it's all just like I don't know. It's complicated. That's the thing. That's the thing about healthcare. It's complicated. No, it wouldn't be such a hot button issue if it wasn't complicated. At least it's complicated in the U.S. Where we believe in capitalism to a fault. Whether that's good or bad is up for you to decide. They have a signed copy. Sounds like Cad read The Art of the Deal. Who's Cad? Dang Kami. And I fought in the Iraq War, and it was complete dog-ish. Oh. We are indirectly paying for those nations' health care. Well, yes. Are you saying Canada is riding your coattails? Absolutely. Haven't y'all always? Yep, absolutely. I've spent nearly 5 years over 3 conflicts in Syria, Iraq, and Afghanistan. They were all extended way past the calls. Don't you know they need 7 Lambos instead of 5? They have a signed copy. Yeah, see? You guys get it. And yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe healthcare wouldn't be so dang expensive if more people were healthy. The whole supply and demand thing, you lower that demand for healthcare. They have to lower their prices to get you in the door. Everybody wants to go to the doctor. Now that you have to see, and that was the problem with Obamacare, is that you get that big push of demand. Now that you got all these people on insurance, now you got more people going to the doctor. And if you don't build out the infrastructure for that first, what do you think's going to happen? You're going to get a dramatic increased demand and your supply stays the same. And what does that mean? Prices go up. Plus, the government comes in and subsidizes everything so that you can do it. And then they raise their prices because they're getting subsidized anyway. I love you guys. I hope you all had a fun stream. I hope you had a fun stream. And let's get crunk with it again. We'll play the Otter Gang song again because I think it'll be fun. But yeah, if you enjoyed tonight's stream, go ahead and hit that like button. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe. But if you didn't, go away. Just kidding. You can stay. I love you, regardless whether you liked tonight's stream or not. It's okay. And one of these days, you guys will get a rant out of me. Maybe. It would have to be. It might have to be a day stream. I don't know if you can get a rant out of me in a night stream, but I've had many a rants, especially about meme coins and Donald Trump. So, but that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Follow me on X at Lunar Beaches and join the links in the description. Alex Crypto Discord. Go subscribe to Piper Academy and Alex Crypto if you're not already for some reason. And yeah, that's it, guys. Tomorrow, watch out for the inflation data. It might be a little volatile at first, so just be careful around that time. I believe it was it 8:30? Let me make sure. Yes, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So around that time and leading up to it and a little bit after. Now this is an hour prior to market open. So you're going to get an initial reaction, probably, and then you're going to see stuff going up and down. It's going to be a little crazy. It might create a little consolidation range that has some equal highs and equal lows in it. And then when the market opens, it could take out one side, take out the other side, and then rip back the other way. And eventually it'll show its hand which way it's going to go. So we will see, guys. But that's going to be it for me. I will see you all tomorrow. Hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all then. Mad love, God bless, and ride the waves. Is this the one? Or is this one? Bye.
So crypto got the orders information. Whole damn shit looking like a crypto congregation. Balloon dog print, everybody celebrating. Moon boys getting cooked, now they seeking rehabilitation. Alex so crypto got the orders information. Whole damn shit looking like a crypto congregation. Don't be a namby-pam, but stand on your declaration. Don't be a dick for a tick, that's financial education. Late night stream, 100 lurkers in their winking chariots. Never type a word, but they study every variant. Bears talk reckless till the charts start embarrassing. Then they disappearing quicker than a politician promises. Alex in the cockpit, hit steady on the joystick. Whole market panicking, he chilling like I called this. Hot dog traders chasing every candle that's explosive. Meanwhile, he stacking buns and laughing at the nonsense. Balloon dog pattern got the whole chat yelling. There it is! Every cycle got a story in the chart, don't ever feel. Moon boys by the top and then immediately get clipped. All the gang buying field while the tourists throw a Felix. So crypto got the orders information. Whole damn chat looking like a crypto congregation. Balloon dog print, everybody celebrating. Moon boys getting cooked, now they seeking rehabilitation. Only soprano run security at the door. Granny grappler throwing boulders through the flow. Nick Musgrave walking, everybody know the score. Snipers nightmare got the bears ducking for cover in the war. Trey Fly got the mouth, Kyle got the weather. Brewberry in the lab mixing setups together. FJ keep it cool, HRJ never fold. Wave cipher speaking riddles, somehow everybody know. CVO read the volume like he got the script leaked. Piper hit a target, then another one next week. Whole squad built different, whole squad elite. Everybody bring respect. no truth on couch. Everybody wanna be a guru till it's drawdown season. Everybody got conviction to the chart. Quit agreeing, that's when Alex start grinning. That's when all the start feasting. That's when weak hands donate their positions for no reason. Good vibes, good people, no snake or soul. No renting Lambos, no fake millionaire goals. Just charts, jokes, lessons, and a little bit of trolling. Enough to keep the stream lit while the next move unfolding. Balloon dogs, out of game, LBC. Making crypto honest again. Don't trade the hot dog, trade the buns. Yes, sir.
I'll put it on for LBC.
Put on with LBC. I put on with LBC. Yeah, I put on with LBC. On with LBC. I put on with LBC. On with LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the way we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put on for LBC, on for LBC. I put on for LBC, on for LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put on for LBC, on